Hey guys, Professor Pat here with another segment of Entrepreneurial Money Mastery. It's no surprise to everyone that the year 2020 has been incredibly difficult on many industries, the martial arts industry in particular. Obviously, this is driven by the global pandemic. And one of the largest challenges for people that have been affected by this adversity and have had to lose their academy, it almost always goes back to the financial constraints of this given scenario. I have a someone that used to be a client at Rec Success, and then he joined my jiu-jitsu team, and he's been a big part of the team now for a number of years. And he has said to me on a couple different occasions, he's like, and I'm paraphrasing, of course, but he said something to the effect of, the best thing I ever got from you was your strategy on how to build, create, and maintain an emergency reserve fund. And he was saying that, this has basically made him, again, I'm paraphrasing, whether it be comfortable or he's been able to sustain this, his business and his lifestyle through the pandemic. And people may ask, what is an emergency reserve fund? Well, quite simply, it is just a pile of money that we have set aside within our business. And in my opinion, you should have 6 months worth of business expenses set aside. So, for example, if your monthly expenses are $10,000, we need $60,000 in liquid set aside that's easily accessible. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to have a lot of, financial gurus, and they're going to jump on here and say you can't have just $60,000 sitting in an account not working for you. And I think that would be a mistake. We need a high degree of liquidity available. Imagine if we roll it back 12 months. Nobody in the world could have imagined this scenario. I myself am, quite diversified. I have affiliates in schools in all the different regions of North America. Canada, the US, East Coast, West Coast. I do seminars, I do events, I do consulting. And I have so many different streams of revenue, I thought I was safe. But again, to try to imagine a global pandemic of this magnitude was very difficult, and I didn't. So having that emergency reserve fund can really save you. And unfortunately, like we have seen dozens, if not hundreds of times this year, these schools and individuals that had no emergency reserve fund, they were unable to sustain their business, and they lost their academy in some cases, which they've had for 10 or 20 years. And that's tragic. But it is obviously very important to realize, we need to be in complete control of our business, and everything good and bad that happens, it has to land at your feet. And that is super, super important. We have to have a level of ownership over our wins and our losses. And people not preparing, not having access to an emergency reserve fund. And the reality is, there's been enough government assistance that if you had 6 months cash saved up, obviously we're on month nine I think now, but I'm pretty sure everybody would have been okay. So guys, it sounds easier said than done, but it is absolutely achievable if we have the right ratios of spending within our business. And I can tell you, I know over 20 academies that I work with had healthy emergency reserve funds, and they are operating now if they're able to, and they will be operating post pandemic. So I would encourage you out there, if you're looking at this video and you don't have an emergency reserve fund, you want to start one immediately. If you're unsure how to get it going, reach out to me. If you like this, click the subscribe button. If you have any questions or any requests for anything concerning entrepreneurial money management or the martial arts industry, shoot me a message and I can make a video addressing your topic. And guys, thank you so much for watching.